let's talk a little bit about Sam Pittman, gentlemen. We haven't talked about the Arkansas Hogs this year. We've been down to the stadium together. It's fun atmosphere. However, they're on the road this week. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's team survived another pretty thick dogfight with Kentucky, and they're a 7.5 point favorite.
Lane.
They're a 7.5 point favorite this weekend, JP. Jake, break this game down for us.
Yeah, this one will be interesting. It's another matchup that we kind of like similarly that we discussed earlier. What's the health of the quarterback situation for Simmons and Ole Miss? You raising your hand?
Just quick pause. Go Big Red, by the way. I saw that comment. I was going through my hosting spiel, but
no, he's talking about Arkansas, GBR. Go Big Red.
Shut your mouth. Keep talking about Ole Miss. Go ahead.
Oh, is that what he's talking about? Yeah. So I mean, the guy says he's going to be good to go, and he could have played. He could have went back in the game on Saturday, but I think somebody said I was watching the game a little bit. He didn't put any pressure on that foot, and he basically got carried off the field. So feels like coach speak. As this comes out, we'll know more on Thursday when the injury report comes out for the SEC. But watching Arkansas State for Iowa State stuff earlier in the week, like the speed for Arkansas, I think it's real. And now, is that a good comparison? You know, watching them play Arkansas State, probably not. But I think what Taylon Green has done on the ground with his legs in these first two games has been really, really, really good. 151 yards scrambling last week, and I think he's got an ability to do that again this year and against this Ole Miss team. Because I don't want to say it's a complete 180. But this is not the same defensive line that Ole Miss had a year ago, and I don't even think it's close. So I think Taylon Green can just win the game outright with his own legs. But I do think like Omega Blake is a good receiver for Arkansas. And then flipping it to the other side, what I want to see, like you highlighted this kid Parks in our SEC preview, Caden Lee. He's had a really slow start to 2025, but Arkansas was his best game last year, having over 120 yards. So maybe this is his get right game to start 2025, but I don't know who's going to be throwing him the ball. That Trinidad kid, is he the Division II Ferris State transfer, the backup for Ole Miss?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he's the Division II kid. But correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody,
I'm looking it up right now.
It's a big time difference within their offensive scheme. I mean, first of all, Austin Simmons being left-handed is still kind of mind messes with me. Like you just don't see it very often. But I want to focus more on my thoughts on the Arkansas side because Taylon Green's been exceptional to this point. I mean, he's got more touchdowns than majority of college football players combined at this point. I mean, he's 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But fellas, we've seen a bad version of Taylon Green. The under pressure, forcing stuff into multiple coverages and getting picked off and really putting this Arkansas team in a bad spot, especially defensively. But if he doesn't do that and they play a clean game with a backup quarterback over there at Ole Miss, and it could go the other way, this game could be closer than expected. I don't know if I trust the Hogs to go out and get a win in this spot, just because I feel like this is a game that Lane Kiffin could just prove all of us wrong and win by 30 points because Arkansas
did last year.
Yeah, it's not. We've seen this exact movie before. But one guy I want to highlight on the defensive side of the ball for Arkansas, which they've been pretty good at, with 2 bad opponents to start the year. But Quincy Rhodes Jr., the 6'6" D lineman, leads the team in sacks, 3 sacks through 2 games. If he can get to the quarterback, all of a sudden you get really deep in your depth if you're Ole Miss, and Arkansas can stir up some trouble. So we'll see what the Hogs can do on the road in this spot. Reese.
So that's a great point, Parks, getting pressure because Simmons hasn't looked that great. He's got 4 picks and 3 touchdowns so far. Like, hasn't looked the best. And getting this at home, very nice. I think that's why the line is a little higher than what it was. Like, if you're going on the road to Fayetteville, I think it's going to be a lot smaller just because I think Simmons is going to turn the ball over again. Is it going to be multiple times? I don't know. But we talk about Taylor Green, like, hell of a quarterback. Like, as long as he is not forcing throws. Also, that guy just looks like he should be an SEC quarterback. Just a big dude, good arm, can run the football. If they're able to get him going early, I think Ole Miss, like we talk about, that Ole Miss defense is not what they've been buying in the past. Like, this defense is just not that. So I think Taylor Green may be able to take advantage of that defense in some spots. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, matching like Simmons has been so far, I think Arkansas is a spot where who knows they go in this game, but I think they can at least keep within the touchdown.
JP.
Yeah, I think we're looking and missing like how much left this Ole Miss team. Look at the receiver room, a lot left. You replace a quarterback. You replace a lot in the backfield. And it's one guy that they got carrying the ball in Lacey. And Austin Simmons is second in carries. Like, For me, I think Arkansas is going to score. Like I'm not really convinced that Petrino's not going to have Taylor Green humming because, to be honest, the Taylor Green we've got at Arkansas has been a very different human being than we saw at Boise State for a really long time. Like it's not the same person. And I just kind of think Arkansas is in this one to win it. There's a lot of guys that left Arkansas to get to Ole Miss a season ago. Not that has anything to do, but it sits on people's minds when you're part of the roster. And it is, by the way, that is a Ferris State transfer. Trinidad Chambliss, I believe is how I say his name.
What a name.
Might be bad last name pronunciation, but nonetheless, like the cover 3 guys said this line would be flipped completely if he doesn't play.
I think they said it should. I think they said should. Should and would is different.
I just think it's a big jump.
Probably go down to 3.
And so I kind of look at Arkansas and I'm kind of like, points. I'll fall for it. I'll do it. We're going to go out swinging if we're going to go out at all. If I'm Sam Pittman, I'm in on this. I'll take 7. And Arkansas's got a shot to win this one.
All right. There's the first pick off the board in this matchup. I see a lot. Jake's calling the Hogs. I'm going to take his pick, but give us a reason why, Jake. You're taking the Hogs plus 7.5.
This kind of feels like a revenge game, fellas. Also,
We've seen, Jake, we have been in the building for an Arkansas revenge game for probably one of the worst batch calls in college football history, and it did not go our way.
Knicks.
This is also just like complete like perspective, fellas. You remember this was Reese's going away party, was this Ole Miss Arkansas game last year. Just the boys are all back and vibes are high. So we watched it at the bar in Omaha.
Yep.
And that was like revenge game. They got absolutely, I laid it with Arkansas that day, or I guess I took the points with Arkansas, and they got throttled, absolutely throttled. Did Ole Miss score 60, 70 points? Hung a bunch on
Jacob,
them.
A
lot. And I love this spot. How many Arkansas players also transferred to Ole Miss over the offseason? And Sam Pittman
3 or 4
fired.
real starters.
Real dudes. I love this spot for the Hawks. Love them. Think they can win on the field. This would be an awesome start for maybe Sam Pittman's last ride to go get 7 wins and shock the world for Arkansas and have a good season in Fayetteville, where they also welcome a Notre Dame team in a week or 2, and that game will be on fire if Arkansas can win this one.
And we're back down on Pearl Street. Isn't that what it's called?
I thought it was something. I thought it was like a smaller version of it's something with B, I thought.
I thought it was Pearl. Where are the Hog fans at in the comments? I didn't know
drop us in. What's the street with the piano bar?
Come get us,
piano
man.
Bar.
Piano bar was
all
great
time.
bar.
Let's be honest.
Piano man.
I will. Jake, screw you for bringing up that going away party. Fun. Never want to send anybody away, but it was a good time. I did, however, try and jokingly order a gun from the waitress after Nebraska was beaten by UCLA. So that did occur. I can't think of anything else past that, but fun night. Reese, give us your pick on this matchup.
I think we're in a unanimous sweeping here, boys. Let's ride it while we're hot. Give me the Hogs.
Oh, no.
Oh, unanimous.
What do you mean? We had a unanimous pick last week, and it all hit, boys. We called it. We hit the ball rolling.
I'll save us.
I'll save us.
I'll save us.
You're going Ole Miss?
Ole Miss. Yeah, I'll take Ole Miss at home. Let's pray Austin Simmons plays. If not, maybe Lane Kiffin can dial up some trick plays, get the wide receivers throwing the football, do his Lane Kiffin style thing. But give me the Grove at home. I'll be the Lord and Savior this week. You're welcome.